What is up, guys? Squid here, and I'm bringing you a tutorial on my turbulent displacement transition. And I've seen some transitions like it, but not exactly how I had it in my last edit, which was my episode 10. And if you saw it in there, and you'll know what I'm talking about. Sorry I didn't preview this so you guys can see it again. I didn't really think about that, but I'm just going to get into this. So make sure we have this selected. What we're going to do, I already have two clips here. They were both in my last episode, and what we're going to do is we're going to the composition, new composition, and 1280, 720, 59.94 frames per second, and I'm just going to change this to about 30 seconds, and click enter. That way it'll have enough room for both clips, and I'm just going to drag both of these clips down there. Actually, I'm going to put that down there, that down there. Alright. I already separated into folders, so I already got these clips ready, turned them down and everything. So now what we're going to do is we're going to drag them both down here. And let's see. Alright, so we have both these clips in this composition. I'm going to close the other two compositions because we don't really need them open for this. Alright, so what you want to do is we're going to go to, actually we're going to overlap these. I'm just going to zoom in really quick. We're going to overlap these about, let's see, I would say maybe 3/4, half a second. So we're going to hold shift, and that way it'll snap to this and get right in place where we want it. And let's see how long this is. Come on, RAM preview. Do it. Sorry, my computer's kind of slow. I'm getting a new one soon, though, so it'll be a little bit faster about all of this. Alright.
Right here, I'm calling it. Ready?
Alright, I'm going to overlap it just a little bit more. That should be good. What we're going to do, we're going to type in turbulent displace. And we're going to drag that right here. And we're going to do one of these at a time. So we're going to go right here. And we are going to change both of these to 0. And we're going to go, actually I'm going to remove the sound off of these for now, but we're going to go to Effects, Turbulent Displace, and we're going to scroll up, and you see there's keyframes right there. What you want to do is you want to go to the middle of this, about right there. Yeah, that'll work. And we're going to just scale this up to what we want it to look like. Your size is going to be how big the bubbles are it's going to be making, and the amount is going to be the amount of bubbles that it's making. So say if I turn the amount up really high, they're all going to push together. So it depends how you want this to look. What I'm going to do is for this transition, you want there to be a high amount of bubbles, and you want the size to be kind of low, because you want and then you want to have a really, really high amount of bubbles because you want them mixed together. I don't really know exactly what they're called. I'm calling them bubbles because I don't know, warps, whooshities, whatever you want to call them, I don't care. But I'm just gonna call them bubbles for now. And let's see, just see how well or how good this looks. Alright, that's the first half. Now what we want to do is we're going to go right here, and we're going to go down to this composition. Actually, this composition needs to be over the other one. Hold on, drag it up. Alright, and we're going to go to this composition, press Ctrl-Shift-D, and going to delete this, and we're going to zoom in where our time frame indicator is. And we're actually going to pull this out just a hair, like barely over this. And we're going to press, actually I'm just going to completely open it up. We're going to go to transform, and our opacity, right where this is at its peak, we want to change that to 100. And we're just going to put a keyframe in there, and we're going to go 0 right here. So we're just going to drag this down to 0. It's going to put another keyframe, and it's going to fade it in. That way it looks like a clean transition. You don't have to do this. Actually, you know what? I'm not even going to do that right now. I'm going to show you guys what it looks like without it, and then I'm going to add it. I'm not even sure if I did the opacity thing in my episode or not, but also scale, I forgot. You want to change that to 101. It gets rid of the ugly black bars. Make sure you do that at the beginning of the composition and for all of them, or else it's going to slowly zoom in and out or something like that. So let's go down here. Actually, I'm just going to do this. Scale 101. And if you want a shortcut to scale, just press S, and it'll bring that up. Let's see, you can go to reopen our effects. We need to see these settings for in a minute. Alright, so now we're going to go back to the beginning of this. And what we need to do is we are going to right-click this. Actually, this is the, or you don't have to right-click. You want to do is you want to press Control-C, and this is copy. And we're going to make sure you have this selected when you do it, because you already have the preset on there. And we just have to flip the keyframe, so we're going to click on this, press Control-V, and now they're over here. So if I did this now, it would go the same thing that did, and go from normal to all whooshity, bubbly, whatever you want to call it. We're going to open up Effects, Turbulent Displacement, and what we're going to do is we are going to go, let's see, yeah, that one's at the end of that, so those keyframes don't really matter, but what we're going to do is we are going to basically swap these. So hold shift and it'll snap to that, and hold shift and that will snap, and then we just got to switch the second ones. Now it'll be in the right spots. So now, and then it'll go back to normal. So if I preview this, alright, now, to smooth this out a little bit, it doesn't really look right. Like, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in the middle of these keyframes, and we're actually going to change these. We're going to take our size up to about 20. Take the amount down just a hair. And then we are just going to random preview this, see what it looks like now. That way it kind of does 2 whooshes, and it looks a lot better. Alright. Kind of fades in a little bit better. Flows more. Alright, now you can do the same thing with the second one and put something else there. I'm not going to. That's pretty much it for the first part of this. You can also change, if you want to do the opacity thing I was talking about, just go right here, and we're going to press T and bring up opacity, and we have it 100 there already for this one. We've already put that there, and we're going to go here, and we're going to put 0. So let's see what it looks like if I run preview this now. I don't think I actually did this in my episode, but I just kind of thought of that right now, and it might make it flow better. Yeah, it flows a little bit better now. It looks like more of a natural transition. And if you want to make it, like, if you notice it skips a little bit, what you can do is you can open your set preset, or like your effect things back up, your effects. And if we go down here, we see that these are both 268 and then 26.4. Actually, this one isn't. Oh wait, that's good right there. Are they gonna change? No. Alright. Actually, I didn't know I had these matching. I don't know why they didn't match. Alright, so yeah. Now they're matching. Alright. Yeah, I had it in the wrong spot, that's why. They're matching. What you want to do is you can take this and change it like down, maybe like 3, depends on how long this is and how fast it is. If you have a really long one, you just want to go down 1. But actually, I'm just gonna go down. I'll go down 1. We're gonna go 368. Click enter, and we're gonna do the same thing on the size. We're gonna change this to 20. And let's see this now. So already that looks better without even like seeing the whole thing. Yeah, that looks a lot better. If you want to make it even a little bit better, what you can do is you can just go on here again. I'm going to press T to open up opacity. And we're going to drag this all the way to the front. The more you can fade it in, the better it's going to look. If you do that, and you change your opacity point, it's going to start fading in earlier, so we're going to have to change our keyframes at that point. So let's see, down here at that point, we're at 138.2 and 33.3. We're going to have to change it to that. 138.2 and 33.3, and click enter. And alright, so click there, and we're going to preview this again. Alright, now, yeah, that looks really smooth now. Alright, now I'll just RAM preview the entire composition. And I'm going to pause this for a second because it's going to take a minute. So, yeah, hold on a second. Alright, now that this entire thing RAM previewed, I'm just going to click this again. I just paused it, so. There, so it's going to play. Yeah, that looks really, really smooth. It looks really nice. Alright, so that's basically how you do it. It's really simple, really easy. If you have any questions on this, just feel free to private message me or comment below. If you have any requests for a tutorial, whether it's something you saw in one of my previous edits or whether you saw my last episode, whatever. If you saw another episode and you have a question about it, feel free to comment below, and I'll do a tutorial on that, or I might just private message you and tell you how to do it if it's something really simple. So be sure to like this video if you or also comment, subscribe, whatever. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I hope this helped you out. If it did, please leave a like below. Thank you.